Hello, I'm Dr. Sarah Mitchell. For 25 years, I've seen men in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s walk into my office with the same look of defeat. They believe their intimate life is over. They believe their vitality is gone. They've been told the only answer comes in a little blue pill. But today, I am going to share something that the multi-billion-dollar pharmaceutical industry hopes you never discover. What if I told you the most potent, fastest-acting erectile dysfunction remedy on planet Earth wasn't in a pharmacy, but was already sitting in your kitchen cabinet? What if I told you that you could achieve a rock-hard erection, an erection that lasts in as little as 10 minutes, using one common spice that costs less than a cup of coffee? You might think it's impossible, but ancient civilizations knew this. Roman centurions, Egyptian pharaohs. They didn't have pills, they had something better. The spice I'm talking about, it's cinnamon. But not just any cinnamon, and not used in the way you think. What I'm about to reveal is the specific protocol that activates its hidden power. Doctors are stunned by this because it works outside the systems they were taught. Where are you watching this video from? I'd love to know. Please write it in the comments. Now let's get straight to it. Why cinnamon? We are told that erectile dysfunction is a complex plumbing problem. In reality, for most men over 60, it is a simple inflammation and blood flow problem. Your blood vessels are inflamed, they are clogged, and they are stiff. The pills you take try to force them open for a few hours. This spice does something entirely different. It doesn't just force the door open, it cleans the entire plumbing system. A 2021 study, which was buried almost immediately, found that a compound in cinnamon called cinnamaldehyde has a shocking effect on the human body. It acts as a super vasodilator. But here is the secret part. It specifically targets and reverses inflammation in the endothelium. That is the inner lining of your blood vessels. When you take this spice, it's like sending a high-pressure cleaning crew into your arteries. It scrubs away the plaque and stiffness. Blood that was once thick and slow becomes thin, fast, and super oxygenated. And when that supercharged blood needs to go somewhere, it goes there with a force you haven't felt in decades. So how do you use it? You cannot just sprinkle this on your oatmeal and expect a miracle. That's not how it works. You must activate it. The 10-minute ritual I give to my patients is incredibly simple. You need two things: true Ceylon cinnamon. This is critical. The common cinnamon in your store is cassia. It's harsh. Ceylon cinnamon is the true, potent medicinal version. A source of quercetin. This is the activator molecule. The best source? A simple, raw honey. Not the processed plastic bear, but real, raw, unfiltered honey. Here is the protocol. 10 to 15 minutes before you plan to be intimate, or even just before you go to bed. You do this. You take 1 full teaspoon of true Ceylon cinnamon. You mix it with 1 full teaspoon of raw honey. You do not add it to tea. You do not add hot water, as this kills the active enzymes. You take this mixture directly. Let it dissolve in your mouth for a moment before swallowing. What happens next is astonishing. The honey's quercetin immediately binds to the cinnamaldehyde. This chemical bond creates a supermolecule that is almost 300% more bioavailable to your body. Within 60 seconds, it's in your bloodstream. Within 5 minutes, it has begun its work, reducing inflammation. Within 10 minutes, the blood vessels leading to your penis are fully dilated, clear, and ready. The body's natural arousal signals, which were once hitting a red light of plaque and inflammation, now have a 6-lane superhighway. The result is not a gradual, weak erection. It is a rapid, firm, and reliable erection, an erection that feels young. I have had patients in their 70s call me, in tears, saying they woke up with their first morning wood in 20 years after trying this. Their wives are often even more shocked, but I want to give you even more. Because while cinnamon is the rocket fuel, you can make the engine itself run better. What if you could combine this 10-minute ritual with an ancient Roman potency mixture that rebuilds your entire system? Ancient Roman gladiators and senators were obsessed with virility. They had a simple mixture they drank every morning. I've updated it for the modern man. Every morning, I want you to take a glass of water and mix in these 3 things. Beetroot juice, just 2 ounces. Beets are nature's #1 source of nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is the gas that tells your blood vessels to open. Pills simulate this gas. Beets are this gas. A pinch of cayenne pepper. This is the driver. Cayenne contains capsaicin, which doesn't just open vessels, it strengthens the vessel walls. It makes your plumbing stronger. 1 crushed clove of garlic. Yes, garlic. I know. But garlic contains allicin, a powerful compound that lowers blood pressure almost instantly and thins the blood. You drink this Roman mixture every morning. You are rebuilding your arteries from the ground up. And then, when you need it, you take the cinnamon ritual 10 minutes before. You are not just fixing the symptom, you are curing the disease. You are turning your circulatory system from a clogged, dirty pipe into a high-performance racing engine. Now, why is this better than the pills? This is the part that makes some people angry. The little blue pill works by inhibiting an enzyme called PDE5. It's an off switch for an erection. The pill simply breaks the off switch. This is why so many men report side effects: headaches, flushing, blue-tinted vision. That's the pill affecting blood vessels in your entire body, including your brain and your eyes. It's a clumsy, brute force approach. The cinnamon ritual is different. It is an on switch. It's not a drug, it's a signal. It is a nutritional key that unlocks your body's own natural, powerful erection mechanism. There are no headaches, there is no blue vision. The only side effect is better heart health, lower blood sugar, and a stronger immune system. But there is one critical mistake men make when they try this, and you must avoid this. The #1 mistake is impatience and inconsistency. Some men try this once, they use the cheap cassia cinnamon from the dollar store and the processed honey bear, and they say, it didn't work. You are trying to reverse decades of arterial damage. You must use true Ceylon cinnamon. You must use raw, unfiltered honey. And you must try the Roman mixture in the morning for at least 1 week to clear the system. Do this. Use the ritual 10 minutes before bed every night for 1 week. Even if you are not planning on being intimate, you are retraining your body. You are teaching your arteries how to respond again. On the 3rd or 4th day, you will wake up, and you will know it's working. The morning greeting you thought was lost forever will be back. This is the secret that has been hidden in plain sight. The pharmaceutical industry makes over $5 billion a year selling you a temporary, side effect-filled fix. They cannot put cinnamon and honey in a pill. They cannot patent it, so they ignore it. They fund studies to debunk it. But they cannot debunk the thousands of years of history and the millions of men who knew the truth. This isn't just about sex. This is about reclaiming your vitality. It's about reclaiming your confidence. When you are in your 60s and 70s, you are supposed to be in the prime of your life, with the wisdom and the time to enjoy it. You should not be held back by a physical problem that has such a simple, natural solution. Try this for 1 week. The Roman mixture in the morning, the cinnamon ritual at night, and then come back to this video and tell me about the morning of day 3.